And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel, Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video, and today we're going to be taking a look at what I picked up during the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale. Finally got my stuff in. I've had a chance to watch a couple things, and I'm going to do like a little 4K disc review for Cloak and Dagger. So stay tuned for that. Well, let's go ahead and get in. I didn't pick up that many titles. I ended up getting, what is it, 6, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only got 6 titles. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and see what I picked up. Well, first, let me start with one that probably most people have in their collection. I feel like this one was popular, although I don't hear the greatest things about it. And that is, Don't Go in the Woods Alone. I remember seeing this one, in the video stores back in the day. Actually, I think the cover was this cover. And, so that's a big reason why I picked it up. Just, it was a cheap title. Maybe some nostalgia comes back or something. I don't know. I do think I rented this one back in the day, but I don't remember it, so it's pretty much going to be a rewatch for me. Haven't heard anything good about it too much, so the bar is nice and low. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, who knows. Yeah, I'll check out some special features and give this one a watch. Let me open it up here. Got a little disc art on there, same as the cover. Got a little artwork on the back side of the cover, but it's not reversible artwork or anything. So, pretty cool to get that title. Then we got another one that, didn't have a slip with it, didn't come with a slip. And that is Play Dead. And this is one that I've had my eye on for a while. Would have loved to have gotten that slip cover. It was a very cool looking cover. Would have been awesome. I love animal attack movies. I was excited for this one. But I ended up watching it. I popped this one in pretty quickly. And was a bit disappointed. Yeah, it didn't really kind of live up to what the trailer was kind of promoting. Not as much action as I had hoped for, and yeah, just a little bit of a letdown on this one. I don't see myself watching it again. I might look at some special features. Sometimes that'll make you appreciate a movie a little bit more. So maybe I'll go back and check out some special features, but I don't know. It's a cool cover. It was a cool movie. Well, not really. I guess it was called Satan's Dog at some point. So, on the DVD, it's got Satan's Dog, and it does have reversible cover art on here too. It's got Satan's Dog. Alright, next we got some stuff with slipcovers. And, hopefully all these will be a little bit better. This one I have checked out before. And I was excited to see this one get a Vinegar Syndrome release. And that's Beware Children at Play. I remember this one, like Trauma had released it. I didn't think I'd actually seen it. But turns out I'd actually watched this one. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed this one. But that one looked really bad. So, I'm kind of curious to see what this new transfer looks like. I mean, I've seen stills of it. I've heard good things about it. So, it's a really cool slipcover. I like that. I like the artwork on here. You do get some reversible artwork. Got a little discard on there. The reversible artwork's that cover from the disc, which, you know, I kind of like the new artwork better, but I gotta admit that's pretty funny. Yeah, but this movie gets pretty crazy. This movie gets pretty crazy, especially the ending. That gets a little nuts, but and it might be too much for some people, honestly. But I don't know. I kind of like the evil kids movies, and then the parents get a little nuts in this one too. So it's a fun one. Next, I've got a 4K here, and it's Beastmaster. For a long time, I was on the fence about getting this one. I was real excited when it was first announced. Kind of wanted to jump on it. Probably should have back when it had the, you know, like the whole collector box set and everything. Probably would have been cooler to do. I was on the fence, and the reason is because, you know, movies like Lord of the Rings and TV shows like Game of Thrones have kind of ruined these movies for me. You know, I remember a couple, what was it, a year and a half ago, watching Kroll, when that one got like a Mill Creek re-release or something, and it just didn't hold up very well, in my opinion. And that was one I grew up really loving. And this one I really like too. And I'm afraid it's not going to hold up. And that's kind of the big reason why I held off on getting it for so long. There's the back cover there. Oh my God. There's the cover of the movie. Yeah, it's a 3-disc set. You got the UHD disc. And you got 2 Blu-rays there. I think you do get some, yeah, you do get some reversible cover art there. Pretty cool. Yeah, it was a fun movie. It'll definitely be a nostalgic watch for me. I've seen this one many times. But yeah, those new movies with their new effects and, you know, all the new set pieces and the designs of everything, it just raised the bar so much on these movies that it makes them a little bit hard to watch sometimes. Kind of the way that The Walking Dead sort of ruined earlier zombie movies. You know, the effects were so good, the makeup was so good on The Walking Dead and some of the newer zombie movies. That, yeah, it just makes some of those old ones really tough to go back and watch. The next one I picked up for the slipcover pretty much. It's one that I haven't seen before. And that's Hobgoblins. I haven't heard the greatest things about this. I thought a few times about picking it up, you know, back when it didn't have a slipcover available. And when they brought back this slipcover, or I think it was brought back, it could have been newly commissioned. I don't know if this was the original slipcover they brought back, or is this newly commissioned. You guys can let me know in the comments below. But it's a really cool slipcover. The price on this was really good, like $20. I'll definitely watch it. I like some of these movies. You know, I enjoyed Spookies. You know, I like Ghoulies. I like Critters. So, I think I'm going to enjoy Hobgoblins. I don't know. But I'll give it a shot. And that brings us to the last one on the list. And that's Cloak and Dagger. This one is an amazing release. Especially package-wise. I mean, I love these magnetic boxes that they do. I mean, that is so cool. You know, you got the little lip right there. Really cool looking design on here. You know, these are all things from the movie, like references on to the movie. And of course, the movie, you know, it's an older movie. It's from the mid '80s, like '84. But the look of this movie, it feels even older. It feels like it could be like '80 or '81. It's a really old looking movie, very dated. And but the packaging is unreal. I love the packaging on this. So as I open it up here and kind of show you the packaging, I'll tell you a little bit about the movie. It's well, you see the inside here. You got you know, the Cloak and Dagger game. You know, it's about this kid who's, you know, he likes hanging out in the mall with this guy from a game store. You know, he sends him on a, you know, a quest to keep him busy. This kid likes to pretend a lot. He likes to use his imagination because he'd lost his mom. He's kind of, you know, filling a void, I guess. And he created a sort of a make-believe super spy hero that's played by Dabney Coleman, you know, named Jack Flack. And you know, his dad's also played by Dabney Coleman, who's in the military, and you know, so their relationship's a little rocky here and there. They're both dealing with the loss of, you know, of his mom, and you know, they're just figuring things out. And well, this kid's, you know, the guy sent him to this place to grab some kind of specs for a game or something, and he ends up witnessing a murder, and then his, you know, spy fantasies sort of become a reality because now these guys are after him. And just before the guy that got shot died, he slips him a game that's Cloak and Dagger, and it's like these it's like a mock-up of an old like Atari game. You know, it's like that old. That's before Nintendo. And so the kid's got the game. He doesn't know what's on it, you know. And these government goons or, you know, foreign spies or whoever they are, they're after him. So take a look at the inside of the box. You got the game over. You got the character there. Very cool. Show you what the back looks like all opened up. Love these boxes. They're a little taller. They don't quite fit on your shelf the same way that others do. Need a little more room for them. It also comes with a big book. I think there's like 44 pages or something like that. It's got the normal stuff that you would normally see in these books. Essays, photos, that kind of thing. Cool to get that. The slipcover. It looks the same underneath. Still going with the game mock-up. You know, got a little more information on the back. You open it up. You got two disc art. This is like the original poster artwork. And then there's the, you know, continuing that game theme. You do get reversible cover art. You get the original poster there. And, you know, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not 100% sure you would like it, to be honest. Like, if you're younger, this movie it's so old looking. It does have some action. It is kind of fun, but a lot of that could be me wearing some nostalgia glasses. So I could definitely see myself showing this to one of my nieces or nephews that are in their, you know, their 20s or late 20s, and I don't think they would like it, to be honest with you. I think they would be like, okay, that was okay at best. So this is kind of one that I think you have to be a fan of Cloak and Dagger to really like Cloak and Dagger. And of course the kid in there is Henry Thomas, who is in E.T. I enjoy the movie. I love the rewatch of it. Blu-ray.com ended up giving this movie, they gave the movie a 4, And they gave the audio and the video like 5s. And it got an overall score of 4.5. To be honest, I don't know what they were smoking. Because the picture quality... Now, I'm not comparing it to something old. Okay? I don't know what the transfer looked like originally. But this movie's heavy on grain. Like, really heavy on grain. Also, there was some, like, washed out stuff. A little bit of softness here and there. Now, skin tones and some of the colors really popped. There is a lot of outdoor scenes running around. It probably is the best it's looked. But if you're thinking you're going to pop in this pristine looking movie, that is a big no. You know, this is definitely not the movie that you would pull off the shelf if someone comes to your house and they want to know what's 4K all about. You know, what's this? You know, show me something cool. You're not going to show them this movie. You know, not unless you want them to run away from 4K. The audio, it's a 2.0 mix. And why they gave it a 5.0 on this 2.0 mix, I have no idea. It sounded so small and so... I mean, the dialogue came through clear. You know, I didn't have any issues with that, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the movie. I mean, there's gunshots, there's breaking of glass, you know, doors getting kicked in and busted down. There's car chase stuff going on. You know, this kid's driving a car and just smashes it to pieces in a parking garage. And all the sounds was just so tiny. It just, no bass, no fullness there. And I've seen some 2.0 mixes that sounded fantastic. And so I know it's possible, but this one was mediocre at best. The special features were really cool, though. There was a couple of good special features. There's one that's a YouTube video. It's like a half-hour long. It was really cool. It talks about the history of Atari games and video games in movies. That was fun. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. And then this movie was filmed in San Antonio, Texas. And so there's a now and then video where they show certain scenes from the movie and they compare it to the way it looks now in San Antonio. And it's a small feature, but that was pretty cool as well. That one was interesting. And this is a pricey movie. It's not cheap. A lot of the price goes to, well, one, Vinegar Syndrome is always a little bit pricier. And then two, this one's one of the magnetic slip boxes. So those that premium packaging comes at a premium price. And so you know, if you collect for packaging, if you just want like really cool stuff that you're always going to be able to resell in your collection, then pick this one up. If you're a big nostalgic fan of Cloak and Dagger, you probably have ordered this one already. But if you've never seen it and you just want to watch it for the movie, or you know, you're interested in it for the transfer, I'm going to say pass on it. It just wasn't there for me in that department. I love the movie, so I was going to be there no matter what. But I don't think someone new is going to enjoy this one as much. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're unsubscribed to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I will catch you on the next one.